Good day traders, welcome to the RMDTRADER Weekly Market Fix. Just before we start, we want to extend our sincerest sympathies to our viewers currently affected by the European conflict, and we hope everyone is staying safe out there. In terms of the market, we saw another week of crazy price action, but overall I am expecting a general correction in the near term. But regardless of what we get, let's have a look at some of the technical opportunities currently presented in the market. Kicking off this week's market fix, let's have a look at the EURAUD. The reason being that we recently put out a short on our YouTube channel saying that there's a possible a high reward to risk opportunity if we do get a reversal from any of these points. At that stage, we were at the weekly S3 pivot. What I would like to point out is that we had this formation, which appears to be a double top formation, and just projecting that down, we can see that we are already past that point, which also coincides with the monthly S2, and we are currently trading in this zone going back quite a number of months. This is the only other area of support that I can find. We also have this diagonal support based on this channel that is showing a little bit of a lower area of support. But ideally what we are looking at, and I'm just going to quickly show you on a lower time frame. If we go to the hourly time frame, what we are looking for is reversals. And we are looking to catch those reversals based on a high, as I mentioned before, a reward to risk opportunity. So I'm already seeing some divergence, and I'm just going to show you quickly on this MFI RSI indicator. We can already see some divergence occurring where we can look at the MFI line where it's currently picking up. We can also see it on our moving average CVD indicator. We are getting some bullish signs here. So at this point, it's possible that we could see that reversal. So as long as you keep your risk very, very tight with a very large reward, it is possible that if we catch this, we could get in on a very good risk reward opportunity. Moving on now to the USDZAR. Currently, we can see that, and I'm just going to quickly enable our pivot points. We can see that we have had this inverted head and shoulders, and last week I pointed out that I am expecting still a right shoulder, and so far it does appear that it is playing out where we are seeing this right shoulder forming with some rejection on the yearly pivot at 1520, and if this starts playing out and we can get a break outside above 1550, that would trigger this inverted head and shoulders, giving us a very nice bullish target all the way up at 1650 in the coming weeks, even months. Just in terms of support, we have the daily 200 SMA coinciding currently with the monthly S1 at about 15. So that would be a support level should price break down further and look to test this level. Moving on now to our indices and looking at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is forming this slanted the standard head and shoulders. Currently, we are seeing lower highs being formed, price continuing to reject the daily 21 EMA. And at this stage, we have our yearly S1 pivot at 13,450 now inside. So that would be the next target, of course. And should that break, that also then breaks the neckline of the slanted head and shoulders. And that is giving us a target at least to about 11,200 and possibly even lower with our yearly S2 sitting at 10,540. In terms of resistance for the week, it's difficult to say, but I'd say resistance would be just above last week's highs at about 14,400. And should we do see a correction, and as long as we do remain below that high of that right shoulder, we still have this head and shoulders remain valid, and that means we have some resistance of the yearly pivot from 15,000. Moving on quickly, looking at gold. Gold continuing on its bullish run. It's currently testing the highs from 2 weeks ago, as I've mentioned that we would likely do. That is also now trading back above the yearly R1 pivot. That's at 1,970. This is still setting up more bullish targets. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do hit the 2,000 level this week. In terms of support going forward, either one of these diagonal lines in green, this one over here or this one over here, could act as support. So that's either at 19,944 or 1,900. both of those will act as support if we see price pulling back. But on that, we can see that gold is trading up nicely now, and we should be seeing new highs in the new week. Concluding this week, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to look very weak. We have not been able to take out those highs that we saw in Fed, as I suspected we might do. We have our yearly 365-day moving average, also trading just below our daily 200 moving average. But I'm still stating this as a possible area of resistance. So if we should see a pullback and a rally, this is probably where we'll see price finding some strong resistance at 47,500. Some additional resistance for this week, just in terms of making lower highs. So we can expect probably a rejection of the daily 100 SMA should price go back to tested at 43,950. We also had a rejection of the daily 100 SMA this week. The next target, of course, sitting at our monthly S1, 36,400. And if we do lose that, it's very likely that we will then finally see that short target being realized at 27,500. That's a wrap for this week. If you would like to see more trading opportunities, please consider subscribing to be reminded as soon as we upload new videos, especially considering our new YouTube Shorts series that we are uploading throughout the week. Until next time, we wish you all the best of your trading, and remember, trade smart and trade successful.